Welcome back, guys. I'm your host, Odessa. Amaris. How you doing today, you beautiful souls? I'm doing fantastic. So today's video, we are doing a reaction to Fatal Frame to Crimson Butterflies remake. I am super excited to be doing this, so let's do it, shall we? All right, so I'm super excited about this. I saw the post over on Facebook and I was all like, man, you know, you can never tell if something's actually true or not unless you do some research. And then a few days go by and somebody literally sent me the freaking video to this and I was like, no freaking way, I so gotta do a video on this. So here we are. So let's sit and watch this together and talk about it, analyze it, give my thoughts and opinions about the whole situation, and yeah, let's go. I'm excited. Okay.
I've heard about this place.
That's Kisabi. Oh, Team Ninja.
A long time ago,
They look
there was a
different.
village here that disappeared during a festival, and people
Oh my
lost in
god.
the woods are called to the village.
The village looks amazing.
You think this
Well,
is
our first location does. Fucking hell. Oh my god.
The ritual will begin soon.
everyone's dead. Mia, stay back, run away.
Oh my god. There's too much. Hang on. There's like, it's.
Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly remake.
Oh my god. There's just so. It just goes by so fast.
One.
Wow, there is a lot to unpack here for this trailer and everything. Like, oh my goodness. So, first up, we've got our classic creators of the game and all of that. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be too happy about Team Ninja working on it. I have seen them try to do the Devil May Cry DMC game, and as long as you kind of turn your brain off of that aspect of it not of being a remake and everything, the game was still good. The game was still good. I just didn't think it was a Devil May Cry game. So I'm a little bit worried of them getting their hands on the Fatal Frame series. So we'll see. We'll see. I would love to see their take on it regardless, and all of that. So that's kind of a bit, you know, up in the air with me. I love this shot is immediately we're getting into it. Beautiful shot from the girls. So far, some of the scenes that we are seeing look like they are from the original game and all of that. Voice acting wise, it sounds really good. I don't know if they're gonna be the same voice actors that voiced the OG game for the second game and all of that for the PlayStation 2, but that would be really, really cool if they were to come back. So that's really great. This environment scene right here, oh my god, the amount of detail, it's like I'm being transferred back into the PlayStation 2 era of the game a little bit. You know, I wasn't able to play the PlayStation 2 versions of the games for reasons that I'm not going to get too into detail about. Mostly it's my family's decision to not let me play these types of games when I was younger, which rightfully so. These were like teenage adult games. So and everything. But I was able to get my hands on the PlayStation 3 versions and all of that. How I got into the series, a friend of mine introduced the game series to me through their PlayStation 2 games, and I was so grateful that they did, and just I became obsessed after they introduced it to me. So I feel like I'm jumping back into the game and all of that. It's been a while since I last played it for you guys and everything, but oh my god, like I'm blown away by this environment and how good it looks. Now it does do a couple jump cuts and everything on all that, which is like, oh my goodness. The hand on the shoulder, oh my goodness. And her model, oh my goodness. I cannot remember her name off the top of my head. She's one of the side ghosts and everything. She's the first ghost that we interact with, but I cannot remember her name for the life of me right now off the top of my head. She looks good. I'm hoping that the ghosts are going to be a little bit more transparent. Because in previous games, they were still a little bit transparent and you could see a little bit of a wave to them for the newer games and all of that. But I want these ghosts to look scary. I want to be like, oh my god, fear. So I do like this Sai, oh my god. Sai looks fucking amazing. Her design didn't change. It's just really detailed now. I love that we have the bodies sitting here just like in the original. I love how we have the Kusabi. The Kusabi looks, I think, a little bit different. Just not by much. I think there's some aesthetic going on that might be a little bit different, but I'd have to get a closer look at him and everything. But this room and her laughter, oh my god, sent chills down my spine in the original. And now to be able to see it in the graphics. I'm not a graphics person. I'm really not a graphics person. Oh my gosh, I'm not. But growing up on the PS2 era, a little bit of PS1 era, a little bit like Silent Hill 1 and all of that, which I also didn't get the chance to play. And watching the evolution of it changing just blows my mind. Seeing a game one way for so long, only to see it finally get a fresh coat of paint is... like that's the times that I gush about graphics and everything. So I love this. The camera obscura, I can't, oh shoot. The camera obscura looks really good and everything, and all of that. Oh my goodness, I backed too far up. I'm watching this through the PlayStation and all of that. I do apologize for the buffer in the beginning. I don't know why it was doing that, but oh my goodness. Like, the camera obscura looked really, really good. It's just a little bit more detail. This area, this scene here, oh my gosh, with if I remember correctly, it's Itsuki. He looks amazing. He's really well detailed and everything. I can't fully see him, but I'm pretty sure he's wearing the ceremonial kimono and everything. Like it's detailed. You could see the detail in the shoulders. I think in the original it was just a plain white kimono. God, I really need to, before I play this game for you guys, I'm definitely gonna brush up. It's been so long since I played. I'm gonna brush up on this game a little bit so that way I could sit and tell you the difference of the games and stuff like that between the remake and this the original version. So the ghost, unfortunately I wasn't able to pause it. The footmen or whatever I can't remember off the top of my head of what they're called either, but oh my goodness, the footmen and how they look. I don't know why it's buffering. Like, I have really good internet, but I guess this ghost right here, very well detailed. He looks just like his regular self again. Just like he did in the original, just more detailed. The other two ghosts that just flashed on screen here. The little girl, and then the woman in the kimono box. Oh my god. Okay, so here's where I'm having a little bit more faith in them. I see that little sway thing of the motion a little bit here, but the face, like, oh my goodness. a little bit of a flash of the Kusabi. I can't freeze that in time. This is another scene from, there's a lot of scenes here that are from the OG game and all of that. I love that. This door scene, the detail. I can't get over the detail. Her hands and all of that. Like, this is... The outfits, I'm a little bit open to changing of outfits and everything. I noticed that. We'll talk about that here in a hot sec here of the changing of the outfits, but the detail on this is just wild and all of that. The butterflies, I love the little bit of an upgrade to the butterflies. Like, there's a little bit more detail to them, and this shot right here, just my heart. And now I'm even looking forward to seeing the update of some of the special cosmetics that you get in the game by beating the game and everything. So I don't know why they didn't put the release date here, but supposedly it's supposed to come out early 2026. So we'll see if that's like a spring game or like a summer game. Well, we'll see what happens. But yeah, this detail looks really good. So we're going for I guess over the shoulder again. The original had fixed camera angles and everything, so it was up high. I don't know if you guys have ever seen fixed camera angles, and then you would have a little bit of tank controls to keep your character from like buffering and turning around. This game, the Fatal Frame series, gave you the best of both worlds. All you had to do was hold down the run button, and she would just the girls would just stay the same exact path and everything. And then if you wanted to turn left or right, you just toggled just a little bit and you just kept going. I still had problems with tank controls. I've always had tank control problems, but skill issue, I know, but I fight with tank controls like so bad, and in my opinion, I don't really care for them, so it's nice to have updates on stuff like that. So we're going with Mask of the Lunar Eclipse over the shoulder / Made in the Black Water type scenario of it being over the shoulder. This isn't the first time around that this game has had it over the shoulder. We did get the Wii version of this game as well, and that was also over the shoulder as well. So but it didn't get too much advertisement. I watched somebody play the Wii version, and I didn't really care for it. I really didn't care for it, especially because one of the endings made it seem like twin love and everything, and I'm all like, why did you do that? Some of the newer endings for the Wii were interesting and everything, and I would like to see that be brought to that. But that twin one, I really don't want to see that one. I don't want to see that. Please don't bring that ending back. I would like to see the Xbox. Yes, Xbox got an exclusive ending and everything. I would like to see that come to this version of the game. I would love to see that. And I just I'm sorry, I can't. I'm like so excited. I can't believe that this generation is going to experience this story. Now, what do I hope out of this? I really hope that they don't change too much of the story. Like, that's another thing that I'm a little bit worried about. I am a little bit of an OG player, even though I got the PlayStation 3 versions of the games, and I still want to get hard copies of the PlayStation 2 versions of the games. I don't know. With remakes, it's kind of up in the air. I've seen really good remakes, and I've seen really bad remakes. So, you know. But yeah, the detail on their faces, this looks amazing for this shot. The outfits! Now, I did hear some people literally say that they didn't really like the changes of the outfits. I will show you what the outfits originally look like. So, this is what they look like for the PlayStation 2 version of the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 version of the game. And then for the Wii, they kind of made the outfits still the same. They just did some editing a little bit with them. So, but for these versions, it looks like Mayu here is got this turtleneck still type going on. Now, I don't know if it's a shirt, a black shirt, or if it's a dress. And they kind of kept a little bit of the brown and darker colors that they did keep. They got rid of the lace and changed the lace to match the outfit that they have. I am a little sad that the bow in front has changed and it's not a butterfly looking bow. I really would like to see, because this is still early development and everything, I would like to see that be changed into the butterfly symbol on the front. That would be really cool. But I guess the bow's fine. I did see Miyu here, she also lost a little bit of the lace. We still have the tank top look and everything. We got longer sleeves, and from the previous shot here and everything, we still kept the white skirt. It looks like she's got leggings from what I can see, and it looks like it's tied in the back here and all of that. And it looks like we got a little bit of crimson butterfly effect on the ends of the bow there. So it's an interesting take on it and everything. It's not a look that I don't hate whatsoever. I like this updated look for the girls a little bit. Now, some people might not like it, and who knows, maybe they might do what they did for the other games where it was the 20th anniversary of the Fatal Frame franchise and all of that, and they might give us cosmetics just like they did for those games. They might let us be able to dress up as the OG outfits as well, which I would be fine with too. So I'm always down for that. Now, I know certain cosmetics are only going to be to certain consoles. I know that for the Wii version, you got like the Mario outfits and the Luigi outfits. I do hope they bring back those kinds of outfits, the wild outfits. I'm always loving the crazy outfits from time to time. I don't think PlayStation got one at all. I think if anything, we got the Lolita dresses for the PlayStation versions. I just don't remember. I don't even know what Xbox got either. So, but yeah, the camera obscura looks really good. It looks just detailed, more detail on it and everything is a little bit more popping, especially with the symbols and everything, so that's really nice. But yeah, the ghost, I'm a little bit worried about the ghost. She does look a little bit disheveled. She's got her shirt torn a little bit. She's got blood going on right about here and everything. So she just looks a little just pale. I hope that this isn't the final look for the ghosts. I hope they make them a little bit more transparent. It's one of the things that I noticed for the newer games with the Fatal Frame franchise with Maiden of Blackwater and Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, that they kind of were like a little bit just pale looking, and I hope they bring back that more see-through looking and all of that, and that wavy. I also, from the other thing I didn't really care for, like, I like the story from the other games, don't get me wrong, the newer games and all of that, they were good to an extent. I did talk about my thoughts after I played the games for you guys and everything about it, and the whole situation with Miku in the recent game of Maiden of Blackwater, which I still don't like that they did that to our girl Miku. Absolutely not. But go and watch that if you want to see that information about it. Combat-wise, I want to see them be aggressive, just like they were in the OG games. They were kind of a little bit more in your face, a little bit more, and all of that. I don't want the tracking, I want the tracking to be like, you had to, like in the originals, you had to find where the ghost was, instead of the newer games, it's all like, there was this like red symbol on the corner of your screen and all of that, and be all like, oh look, that's where they are. You know, I want to be able to go back to the original of finding them myself and everything, you know, actually hunting them down. Maybe tweak the camera just a little bit. It might be they might just do the original the original mechanics a little bit, but they also might do the newer mechanics where it's like motion controlled a little bit with this and all of that, which I'm okay with that. I didn't have a problem with that too often, especially sometimes when a ghost would appear, I would be able to catch it sometimes with the motion controls versus just moving the analog stick and everything. They still gave you the analog choice, but you also had to deal with the motion controls, so a little bit. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, I really am looking forward to seeing some of these ghosts come to life in this version of the game, especially because some of them were really freaking creepy as hell. And all of that. This shot right here, just like I said, I'm just gonna gush about this shot right here. So I really hope that they do the game justice and everything. I wish we got to see a little bit of gameplay and all of that. Maybe in future trailers that we see of this game and all of that, maybe we might get actual gameplay and see that, which I will definitely maybe react to that and do like a second reaction to those trailers if they do. So, but yeah, other than that, I think they did really well. Now, for this, it looks really, really, really good from what I can see and everything. Now, I'm hoping. The other thing is the thing that I hope that they go back to with this game and everything. I really hope that they go back to the old ways of picking up items. This is going to be a huge nitpick for me. If you know, you know. I raved and ranted about this in Maiden of Black Water. I raved and ranted about this in Mask of the Lunar Eclipse as well. But that's not where it originally started with the weird way of picking up items. It actually started with the Wii version of Fatal Frame 2. That's where it originally started, was the slow grab of the item, and you better hope and pray that you don't get grabbed by a ghost hand because you're gonna get damaged and all of that, which I did not like. I did not like that. I want to go back to the old ways of picking up items. Please do not do the ghost grab. It was a cheap jump scare, and after a while, it wasn't even a cheap jump scare at a point in time. It got to the point where it just got annoying, and then you had people going like this with their game and sometimes being able to dodge without having too much of a worry and all of that. Like, it was just, you had to and especially if you just fought a ghost and everything, which is also my main concern. You know, what if I fight a ghost and I'm only like, I don't have much health items and I have to go find some more health items, which really didn't happen, and you took that damage, you got bullshit damaged, and I don't like that. I really hope they don't bring that back, like, at all. Please do not bring that back. I don't want that. I want the original pickup system. Please give us the original pickup system of just, yeah, you just picked it up and it popped, or whatever the item was, it popped up on screen, whether it be information, whether it be a health drink, whether it be, or an herbal medicine, I should say, or whether it be, you know, a crystal that you picked up, whatever it was. I just want it to just go back to the original pickup system, please, and make them shiny again and all of that. And I don't want to do the whole hot and cold thing with the flashlight in the newer games. I don't remember if it, or I know Maiden of Black Water didn't have this problem. Main of Blackwater actually had this like thing that showed you where the item was, and you just turned around and there it was and everything. But in Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, you had to literally find where the item was with your flashlight. And usually what I did was I would just go into camera mode and look through my camera lens to actually find the items. At a certain point, it was getting annoying to just find items. Please go back to the original pickup system where it was just a shiny orb on the ground and you picked it up and it was just already there and ready to go for you to pick up. Please go back to that. The other thing I want to see that could be an option, you know, maybe you could get the option of fixed camera angles. I know for Xbox, they originally allowed you to do first person. It was only exclusive to Xbox, which was really, really cool. I found out years later that was even a thing. I never really got the chance to actually play it for Xbox, but I would like to see that, maybe a first person option. That would be cool to see. And maybe, I don't know, maybe do a fixed camera angle option. That would be cool too. But, you know, I get it. A lot of, you know, that's just little small things I would like to see. But it doesn't make or break the game for me if I don't get those options. But it would be cool, you know, if people wanted a certain angle to play the game and everything, you know. I would also like to see the text boxes go back to the original text boxes. The original text boxes were just black text boxes. You picked up the item, it popped up on screen, and I could actually read that. I have dyslexia, so I have a little bit of a harder time when the text would like clash with the background a little bit, and I didn't really like that. It was very frustrating trying to read to you guys and not stumble with some of the things. Now, I know some of you guys would be all like, well, I didn't have any problems with reading those. I did, though, unfortunately. I don't know, like, why my eyes are like that, and it could change due to the fact that I have glasses now, and maybe that might help a little bit, but I would like to see the black text boxes again. Hell, I would like to see what Silent Hill did, which was, they did a dyslexia text. I know a lot of newer games are slowly implementing certain accessibility for people and everything. So I would like to see that for this game as well. So the other thing I don't want this game to do that Silent Hill 2 did, this is a small thing. I still enjoyed, don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed Silent Hill 2 Remake. I didn't like the little memory things where basically you had to walk up to an old area that you remembered doing in the original game and everything. And then this like shimmer thing happened with this little sound effect. And when it first happened to me, I was all like, oh, this is where we're going to get our board. This is where we're going to get the plank and everything. And I was like, wait a sec. We can't go through to get the plank. What's going on? You know, I didn't like that. I really, really did not like that at all. It was the only nitpick I think I had about the game, other than the mannequins being a little bit too much, in my opinion, and got annoying after a while. But other than that, you know, Silent Hill 2 Remake was good. And I really have very high hopes, and I really, you know, I don't mind if they do some changes. Some changes are nice and everything, but I don't want them to be like crazy changes. I know. It's my preference and all of that, and you know, it could be good changes, kind of like what Silent Hill did and all of that. And I was like, oh, okay, you know what? I like these changes. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Some of the puzzles that changed in the Silent Hill game might also happen here for the remake of this one and all of that. I would like to see maybe some of those aspects change. But I don't know. There's certain things that the original game did really, really well and everything. So I'm open to changes, obviously, because I like the Silent Hill 2 remake. So I'm open to it. I am. I don't want to say that I'm closed-minded about it whatsoever or anything like that. I'm going to stay open-minded when I play this game. But I am going to make little mentions of all like, oh, that line is different, or that scene was different. Kind of like what I did with the Silent Hill game and everything. I was like, oh, that's different here, and all of that. Like, that was really, really cool that changed and everything. So, you know, these are just my thoughts and my opinions on the game. You might have your own thoughts and opinions on the game and everything, and how you want to see this game, you know. So we can discuss it in the chat box and everything. I really want to hear your thoughts on it. I am just glad that this generation is finally able to play the game. You know, I'm just glad that, you know, not too many people, I hear it all the time, especially when I watch people who play horror games live streaming wise, and I'm like, they've heard of Silent Hill, they've heard of Resident Evil, but Fatal Frame just seems to be one of the series that just doesn't get a whole lot of love, along with Haunting Ground and Rule of Rose, which I hope eventually they remake those two games, especially Rule of Rose, because the combat was garbage. The story was amazing for Rule of Rose, but the combat was so trash. Oh my god, absolutely trash and everything. So I would like to see that. I would like to see Capcom remake Haunting Ground in better graphics and all of that. I would love to see that eventually down the road. But Fatal Frame doesn't get a whole lot of love, just like those other two games and everything. And I'm just like, if you like Silent Hill, if you like Resident Evil, you will like the Fatal Frame series. Now, unfortunately, like I said, the only way you will be able to get these games, other than this remake and everything, is buying the PlayStation 2 versions of the games. And then there's a 50-50 chance that the disc is so old that it might not work. I've heard people do that, and then they're not able to play it, so they're out a lot of money and everything, because these games are expensive, and they're going to get expensive again because of the remake, because people are going to want to experience the original and everything. But if you have a PlayStation 3, I don't know if the PlayStation Store or PlayStation 3 store is available. I did hear the rumor of them possibly shutting down that store, but that was the other way to get it, is getting the games digitally as well through the PlayStation 3. I think it was like $20 for all 3 games, if I remember correctly. Yes, there's 3 games. 3 games and that are part of this little trilogy, this small little trilogy. So what does this mean for the series? Well, I would like to see Fatal Frame 1 get remade and everything, and work out it didn't have like massive bugs, but there were times where, like, if you watch my original gameplay, I got grabbed, and because I wasn't quick enough to take the picture and everything, whereas Fatal Frame 2, it was a little bit better, and then eventually, you know, Fatal Frame 3 did that and got even better, and then Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, which Mask of the Lunar Eclipse didn't come to us for a very long time, and all of that. So that's really neat that they also finally gave us that game, and then, you know, Fatal Frame Maiden of Black Water. So, but I would like to see that get polished out and everything, and I would love to see Fatal Frame 3 also get some love. Fatal Frame 2 and Fatal Frame 3 are my all-time freaking favorites. Absolutely, like, their story is so emotional and so, like, just, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but so far, it's so good. It's just so good. You have to experience the story for yourself. But I'm so happy that we're finally getting the love. I thought years ago After what happened with Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, I never thought we were going to get another Fatal Frame game. And then all of a sudden, they're all like, well, guess what? We're finally giving you Maiden of Blackwater. And then, you know what? Since that game did well, we're finally going to give you Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. And now, years later, we're finally getting this one. And I'm so excited. I really am. I cannot wait to play it for the YouTube channel. I am so pumped and everything. I'm probably going to immediately play it the second it comes out, and everything. And I'm really looking forward to it. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on the Fatal Frame, my reaction to it and everything. I'm overwhelmed with joy and being able to play this on newer hardware and be possibly getting other horror movie / horror game fanatics into this series. And I'm so excited. I really am to talk about it because I can gush about it. And I am still so grateful that my friend from a long time ago introduced this series to me. And I still play it every Halloween. I still play all 3 games. Well, now all 5 games. So... along with Haunting Ground. So like all 3 days when I'm not recording for you guys around this time, I am playing the Fatal Frame series and Haunting Ground as well. So, and a little bit of Silent Hill up until maybe November is when I'm all like, yeah. And it just depends on what I'm in the mood for. So, but for now, this is pretty much it. I wanted to also update you guys. I'm taking a little bit of a break. So you won't see any new content gaming-wise from me until the 25th of September, possibly the 26th, because I might actually start recording on the 25th. So maybe the 26th is when you're going to start seeing Let's Play content again from me. I'm taking a little bit of a break, a little bit of a breather. I was hoping to have Little Nightmares drag out a little bit longer, but unfortunately it just didn't turn out that way and everything. And I talked to some of my friends and they're like, well, maybe you should just wait till you get the new Silent Hill F game. I'm going to show the thumbnail right now. I'm so happy with this. I am just going to take a break until that game comes out, and then we're going to jump into Silent Hill F. I'm excited. I really am. It's a new Silent Hill game. We haven't seen a new Silent Hill game in a very long time that I'm looking forward to. And that's not counting the app game, that the other game we're not talking about that. At least the developers aren't talking about that. I mean, yes, Last Message was also a new game, but it didn't really feel like Silent Hill. It seems like they just slapped the name on it. But anyways, so look forward to that. I'm going to enjoy my little break, and then we'll be back with some more Let's Play series for you, including the Michonne Walking Dead game, and then we're gonna dive into remastering all of my Kingdom Hearts games little by little. That's a big series. I might put some things in between, but that's my plan and everything, and maybe some cozy games in between that, because it's getting a little winter time and all of that. So, but yeah, this is pretty much my reaction, my thoughts, my hopes for the game. And let's have a conversation in the chat box. What do you hope for this game? Have you played the originals? What are you not looking forward to? What are you worried about? Please, definitely start a conversation with me down in the comments. Even though I'm gonna be on break, I will talk back with you and everything. And yeah, so if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please smash that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Definitely hit that notification bell so you get notified when I upload to the channel. Feel free to also check out my other playlists. I do more than just reaction videos, which I'm trying to get better at doing more reaction videos, but sometimes I don't think about it until after the game comes out, and sometimes I miss advertisements of stuff. So I'm going to try and get better about it, but we'll see what the future holds. I can't make any promises about that. So maybe if it's for a series that I absolutely love, then I'll probably do a reaction video to it. But yeah, so also please hype up this video. Please hype up this video. That is a new system for YouTube and everything. And I also got my join button. I still haven't really decided what I want to do yet. But if you want to do donations for that, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to. It's free to watch. It's free to follow me and everything for your subscription. But the join button is just there if you want it. If you want it. I don't really have any tiers yet for it. Eventually I would like to, so you guys can get some stuff, but right now that's kind of up in the air, so we'll see. But I appreciate you just even watching my video and subscribing. That's all I can ever ask of you. You guys are awesome and amazing, fantastic. I don't know where I would be without you guys, and I can't wait to experience this with you. Without further ado, I'm your host, Odessa, Amaris, signing out. Gaming Gamers, cosplay and cosplayers, be safe, everybody. I love you guys. And if you are also interested in supporting me off this page, there's my Twitch page and all the other social media pages in the description box below. I love you guys. Mwah.